So like a week ago, it was 70 and sunny. And it seemed like spring was for sure here. And now it's snowing. But we're in the truck and we've got our trailer and we're headed out. So that's a happy thing. Not sure if you can see it, but there's mountains in the distance with snow on them and the sun is shining on the snow. It's quite a contrast to the darker sky. We're currently 54 degrees. We've been up to 57.
57 is the highest I've seen.
Down to 33. It's been quite the bipolar weather today. Just left Vail. We're getting close to the Oregon-Idaho border. Bye-bye to Oregon.
Idaho.
Welcome to Idaho.
Rest areas first.
Yep. Right as you get across the border, there's a rest area, and we are going to stop there and make dinner because we don't want to go into Boise at 5. Weird. Clouds are very pretty. Now the road is very bumpy.
Night one. We stayed at the back of a Cracker Barrel. We're trying to go relatively cheap on this trip, so we're doing lots of boondocking, hopefully.
Today has been nice and sunny, blue sky all day, but it looks like as we're heading towards Utah, we're going to get into some other weather again. Sure is pretty though. There we have snow on the side of the road. A few minutes ago it was 52, now it's 46. We were getting a little bit of rain and a bit of snow for a moment. Seems to have cleared that off momentarily. Idaho. Welcome to Utah.
Well, we just hit beautiful Utah, headed to Texas for the eclipse, and we've ran into a major glitch. I noticed that my transmission temperature was increasing way too high. We took the next exit and it is leaking transmission fluid again. You can see the spray of transmission fluid on the bumper. I crawled underneath, it's all over underneath. And here we are at milepost 26 in the middle of Utah, wondering what our next move is, but I have a feeling we're gonna miss the eclipse, unfortunately. Got to call into our Ford dealer since our extended warranty's through them and see what they want us to do. Hopefully it's good news.
So we are in Tremonton, Utah. The hills are just beautiful. Speed limit sign said 80. I think we're going 55 because we're trying to keep the transmission temperature down so that we can make it to Brigham City, which is in another 12 miles, 17 miles to the Ford dealership. They said they would look at it right away. And so we are limping along and headed to Brigham City. But it's really pretty.
Miles away.
Welcome to Brigham. Pretty little downtown area. And we are
Destination is ahead on the left.
0.3 miles away. So far, so good. So we are just looking for the Ford, young Ford, right?
Yeah.
There it is, I see it.
Alright, so there's
Young Ford.
Yeah, U-Haul. Alright, so I'm guessing come in this side.
I'm guessing.
Oh, that almost looks like service right there.
You
We'll
have
go over
arrived
here.
at your destination on the left.
Here we are.
So this is our campsite for the night. We are precariously perched on a precipice. They were nice enough to let us stay here behind their lot, but the road is very unlevel, so we had to park up on the curb with leveling blocks to get the trailer level so we can run our fridge and all. But it's nice enough for them to let us stay here. And this is our view for the night. Not too bad, all things considered. And we'll see how fast they get to our truck.
That's really pretty.
You're fine. I'm just going to come out to the other side of the trees so you actually see downtown. Well, we're leaving Brigham, Utah. Young Ford insists that my previous dealer just overfilled the transmission. That's what caused it to leak. I have to say I'm not believing that, because we have driven this thing over the pass with passengers and cargo to go to the beach and up to Rainier, Washington, which, you know, that was a darn near 400-mile round trip. I think there's still something wrong with the transmission, but we'll get it back to Prineville. We'll get it into the shop and see if we can get something done there. I do have to say, Brigham is a cute little town. We went to a quilt store here. The Smith Grocery is a full grocery store. It is very pretty.
And Young Ford was very helpful for us. They wouldn't work on the transmission, but we can understand why. And they were nice enough to give us a place to stay and give us water if we needed it, accommodate us in any way. So we
Yeah,
really appreciate them.
We're very, very nice people. But we're off to possibly see some sights on our way back home, but we are not going to make it to Texas for the eclipse at this point. We'll get home, regroup, and see what transpires after that.